Lachlan Giles hit this powerful leg lock against the legendary Marcelo Garcia. It might look like a regular heel hook, but the setup and the mechanics are very different. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I can't promise you'll hit it on Marcelo though. Let's get into it. Alright, so this position, we can do it a few ways, but we're going to start from almost a grounded K-guard. So similar to as if my partner was standing, I would have a hook on the near leg and I would have a scoop on the leg that I'm controlling. When I go to do this movement, this K-guard hook has to transition to the far leg. So a lot of times this will be our starting position when we're doing it. Now, I have the foot kind of controlled on my neck. So the key with this is being able to have a good grip on the leg initially. So I'm going elbow deep. So the crook of my elbow is kind of hooking around Diego's Achilles tendon or his heel. And then usually I either go elbow to elbow or I'll physically grab his heel and then do a figure four. And I'm shrugging my shoulders. So just with this kind of far K-guard hook or the near K-guard hook, either one, if Diego goes to disengage from me, this is pretty connected. I have a pretty good connection to him. He can't just pull his leg out. And then usually my second leg, I generally would prefer this was inside. And you guys see this eventually. I'm almost in like an X guard right now. It's kind of like a grounded K guard or X guard, and this is going to allow me to set this up. So there's a few details that I'm looking for, but I want his foot eventually to come, or not the foot, the toes to come to the other side of my face. So it's like his foot is flat against my chest. This is the position I'm looking for. So I usually will only do this once I move my left leg into position, and there's a few details for when I'm doing that. So this is my starting position right here. Maybe I'm on the near hip, but I'm going to transition to the far hip, and I'm going to bring this leg to the outside, almost like I'm going for a knee bar or I'm in like a modified outside ashi. But if you guys will see, and I'll move in a second, my right hook is hooking that far hip the whole time. Now I'll just move my head out of the way and let his toes pass in front of my face. So I can hand assist with my hand. A lot of times I'll do that, or sometimes my head will just move and I'll catch it. And now I'm going to lock elbow to elbow. So the hand that was initially around his ankle, that hand stays on bottom, the other hand locks over, and I want his foot kind of flat against my chest. Now the main mechanic with this move, I'm just going to use Diego for this, put the inside of your ankle flat on the mat, turn your body. So you're basically gluing the inside of the ankle flat to the chest. So if I kept Diego's foot down right here and Diego went to spin or move, go to spin the other direction, he went to go to spin, he's going to break his leg. It's basically a heel hook. So that's what we're trying to do, is get the foot flat against our chest when we're doing this. So here I let the foot pass in front, and now just like we demonstrated, the inside part of his foot is flat against my chest. And I'm going to rotate myself around his leg while keeping the foot in place. That's kind of the important detail here. So I keep this nice and tight. This leg, initially I'm pretty tight on the hips, but I'm going to kind of come face down, and as I do this, I pull this knee to my chest and I feed this underneath. Almost like I was throwing backside 50-50, but I still have this grip. Now as I land, my right hook was initially hooking the far hip. When I land, generally I want my left foot to hook the far hip, and I kind of just land on the other hip, just like this. So I just land on the other hip, just like this. So it kind of looks almost like a Mikey lock, like the foot's on my neck, but I'm really more focusing on gluing the foot flat to my chest. Now, what's really nice about this is I don't need the knee line. His knee can be straight, his knee can be bent. I can have my legs locked, I can have my legs open like I'm demonstrating here. But what I'm focusing on is kind of using this inside foot to kind of straighten against him like this. As I do that, I'm trying to put my right shoulder on the mat. So I'm getting a heel hook effect, but I'm just doing it in a different way than a traditional heel hook. If you like this technique, I got a lot more like it on my Patreon. I upload new videos every week of me teaching here in the gym. Also, please check out my BJJ Fanatics instructionals, where I cover everything from leg locks to back takes, passing, and more. So what's really nice about this is I can do this anytime my partner's standing and I have a scoop and my foot is either hooked on the near hip or hooked on the far hip. So, for example, from a K-guard position, but also from an X-guard position. Traditionally in X-guard, this hook is hooking that far hip. Just rotate back a little bit. And that's going to give me an opportunity to do this. So anytime I'm in X-guard, if I can force my partner's hands down, I'll throw this leg up almost like I'm doing an old school style knee bar, and then pass the toes in front And once we're here, the submission is locked in. I just get my hips out, throw my calf right behind the knee. So it's not like a matrix back take where it's my hook, and it's not like a backside 50-50 where I'm hooking the far leg. It's just nice and shallow. Now I focus on rotating the heel down to the mat as I put pressure with this right leg or this left leg, and that gets me my finish. I mean, if you like, I think the basics of like butterfly elevation are like get your hips under their hips and then get an angle. So like cross lag grip, get an angle on the side. If you just stay square and try to just pull the leg through, totally perpendicular, or even like 90 degrees or even 180. Like just try it on him.
Just saying it fits
So
right.
I think if you get cross lat, then move all the way, like move your head even past 45. Like I think now you're gonna have a pretty good chance to make something happen. You know, whether it's like spin the leg or. Woo!
I feel like you switch your hook out a little more. Like
Yeah. So if I get you up and get all the way here, I would like do a front pummel.
yeah, you're inverting a bit.
Yeah. Now either like 50-50 or if I'm able to spin the leg and end up in saddle or trap.
Yeah.
Almost like I'm like.
Oh, like a
So. Yeah, I think I try to get here.
Oh, right.
And then pummel. Then it's like inside position. So like sort of upside down. Yeah. But really you have both sides too, depending on how he moves.
It's kind of quick too, the way he does it over other guys. They go a little slower, so I can cut. But he's like already behind me, fucking inverted by the time I go to cut.
Yeah, honestly, I think like he's one of the few people that reacts like that. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
just try to just like kick through the single X, even usually that works. Doesn't work. Yeah. Or his shoulder crunch defense is good too. So if you go shoulder crunch, you do this slipping the elbow out. Knee top position. Any way he can get to my back. Any way he can submit me. The only rule is he can't just like lock his legs. For example, Dylan can't just go to outside Ashi and lock his legs and just hold me here. He has to try to sweep me, submit me, or get to my back. He can lock his legs if he has an active submission. So let's say Dylan goes for an ankle lock or something, and he's actively applying the submission, he can tap me and lock his leg, that's fine. But if he just is holding me in a locked legs position, like 50-50 or outside Ashi, you can't do that. Keeping your legs fairly open, this is gonna be a little bit harder, but it's gonna encourage you to like off balance the person more. Switch top bottom, let's say he sweeps, submits me, whatever, that's a win for him. If I get out, so if I step out of the position where he no longer has any control of my legs, that's a win for me. I'm allowed to attack upper body submissions. Maybe I can attack this arm or rolling Kimura or something like that. Got top guy escape, take the back, attack any upper body submission. If we just end up in a guard position, like open guard is over. Reset. Questions? 1, 2, 3.
case. That's not the case.
Never solved the case.
That was that fucking, I tried that like 5 times 6.
Here we go.
Shit is fucking 6.
The Loch Ness lock.
Yeah, that really is sick.
That is a brutal position. It really is. You feel safe for like a second. Yeah. And then it's gone.
The thing you did last time you used back step, that's the way to do it.
The back
Step right away.
It just seems like if I step the wrong way, I'll put more pressure. So
Once the foot, the toes go.
Wait, you got it connected over here.
Initially, yeah, but then I passed the foot to the other side. So it's like this. So yeah, so it's on this side. I have to get it to this side.
this is so
Once on this side, it's done. But if you pass it, or you back step before I pass it,
over here?
yeah,
I
can't. I keep it in the knee bar, but it's a little bit better for you.
That's really nice. Even when my knee line is free, I'm like, fuck.
That's what's good about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the technique. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I got a lot more videos coming your way just like this one.